Hello again, YouTube stackers. This is ST with Silver Stacking 101. Back with you again finally. Guys, I have been sick. The week of the tax extension deadline, I got the West Nile virus. And I couldn't stop. So I had to work through being sick incredible hours. And after the tax extension deadline passed, I basically crashed because it made the problem worse working all those hours. And then it settled in my chest and I couldn't talk without hacking up a bunch of stuff, and you wouldn't like that. I didn't want to subject you to that. But I'm feeling much better and back with you. Again, I apologize. Now, when I do these videos, many people comment and a lot of people ask questions. I don't often answer the questions in the comments, but it gives me a great idea for a further video. This is going to be a short video, and it is what type of silver I like to stack. Please keep in mind, for investment purposes, when I do invest in silver, I trade paper silver because of transaction cost and speed of transaction. And I don't buy paper silver to hold a long period of time. When it comes to buying physical silver, I am more of a prepper. I am storing up silver in anticipation of the collapse eventually of the US dollar. If I die of old age and never use a piece of this silver, I will be a happy man. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be needed before my estimated lifetime is over. Now, what do I like to stack? I like to stack one type of silver above all others, and that is silver dimes. There's several reasons for this. Number one, the premium is relatively low on constitutional silver, junk silver, which whatever you want to refer to it as. I like to refer to it as junk silver. So the premium is low. Number two, in the event of an economic collapse and silver becomes a barter item, a dime is already subdivided. It's hard to subdivide bigger pieces of silver for small purchases. If I want a sack of potatoes, it's hard to subdivide a 1 ounce silver round. Now the next issue is an argument I'm going to put forth which is contrary to the argument many put forth, particularly people that sell silver bullion. When you sell bullion, bullion. When you sell bullion, sellers of bullion quite often say no one will know the silver content of a dime. Which is harder, to test a silver round to determine it is authentic, or to look at a silver dime and know that anything 1964 and prior is 90% silver? Now, most likely you can test a piece of silver for authenticity. I can test a piece of silver for authenticity, but after a crash, it will be hard to convey that knowledge. It is easy to convey the knowledge of a silver dime before 1964 is 90% silver. Now there's one type of dime I like above others, and that's a Mercury dime, because it is very distinctive. A Roosevelt dime 1965 and the Roosevelt dime 1963 look the same. A Mercury dime is distinctive, so it's easier to recognize that it has silver in it. So in a barter situation, one does not have to go through and prove it's a 1964 or before and sell that concept to somebody. A Mercury dime's a Mercury dime. Now, an argument against Mercury dimes is sometimes they're worn down. I just go through and pick out the ones that are not worn down. That's how I deal with that. And also storing them's easy. When I buy Mercury dimes, I pay 50 cents for a roller, and I put the dimes in a roller. Easy to inventory, easy to identify that's a Mercury dime. When I buy Roosevelt dimes, I use a different roller. So I can open up where I have this stuff stored off-site, and I can inventory what I have, Roosevelt or Mercury, just by the roller. Now, barber dimes, I do a little bit different. Barber dimes, I like them because they're old, but they are typically worn down more than Mercury's and certainly Roosevelt's. But I keep those in a bag. I just like old stuff. So if I got a barber dime, I like keeping it in a bag, and I don't really inventory those as much. Unfortunately, I don't find those as often as I find the Mercuries. But I prefer to buy Mercury dimes over any other type of silver because it is small and already subdivided. I went into the coin shop the other day and they had a 100-ounce bar of silver. That's great until we have to subdivide it in a economic collapse situation. Then that will seriously suck. I like small stuff with low premium that I know the silver content of. That's just my opinion, what I like to do personally. Okay guys, I'm going to try to catch up on some videos. We had a silver giveaway that's now closed. I'm going to evaluate Tuesday and Wednesday, probably into Thursday, and start the videos with the finalists on Friday, and we'll do a silver lie on Saturday. Thank you for bearing with me while I've been sick. I'm glad to be back with you. I missed you guys. I have been reading your comments. God bless you. Subscribe if you haven't. Have a great day.